welcome to your Puppet Pals activity. My name is Janette and I'm going to be showing you how to make some puppets. I'm actually going to be showing you how to make 3 different kinds of puppets with a bunch of different materials that you can probably find near you. And a lot of these materials you can also use other alternatives or different things to substitute. So if I'm using one thing, I'll give you a few different ideas of something that you can use. So the first puppet I'm going to show you how to make, and excuse my paper, it got a little messy, got a little tie-dyed, is the pipe cleaner finger puppet. So I always like to draw out the designs that I'm going to do first, just so I don't get started and I don't have a plan. Okay, to make our pipe cleaner puppets, one of the main materials we need are pipe cleaners. So I only have 2 colors because those are the blue and the yellow that I'm going to be making my puppets out of, but you can use any color you want. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one of my little puffs. I found these at the store. You might have something around. You can also use cotton balls, which a lot of people have in their house. I'm first going to start with some glue, and I'm going to take some of my googly eyes and glue 2 little eyes onto my puff ball, just so it gives a little bit of character. Once you have all your materials, you can start to glue it on and then replay the video when you are all ready for the next step. Okay, so now you're ready for the next step. We have our eyes glued onto our little puff. He's looking very cute. I'm then going to put the puff down. He can chill for a little bit. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and I'm going to choose one of my fingers that I want the finger puppet to fit on. I'm going to start to slowly wrap it around my finger, maybe 3 times. And when it gets to the top, I'm going to pull it off my finger. I'm actually going to try to make some little ears for my guy. I'm going to bend the pipe cleaner over, and I'm going to take the other end and loop it. It's a little tricky at first, but especially because pipe cleaners are so bendy, you can try over and over again if you don't like the shape that you have originally created. I'm going to say right now, this is looking pretty good. So now one of your last steps for your pipe cleaner finger puppet is I'm going to take some glue, dab it onto the back of my puff, and I'm just going to glue it right on to my finger puppet. If you need those instructions again, feel free to pause the video, rewatch it, and when you get to this point again, I will show you the finished product. Okay, and here we have it, our little finger puppet, pipe cleaner puppet friend. He's really cute. You can maybe set something up, have him move around, but keep watching for another kind of puppet you can make at home. So now I'm going to teach you all how to turn a regular sock into a beautiful sock puppet. Here is the plan that I sketched out. I'm going to be making a dog. So I'm going to need my sock, some googly eyes, maybe some paper for the ears and for the tongue. And that's all you really need. So let's get started, shall we? So one of your first steps of making your sock puppet is just to reach your hand inside. Make sure that your hand can fit and that you can create a little mouth for your sock puppet to say hello. Now I'm going to start with my actual designing. Again, you can make any sort of sock puppet design. If you have more puff balls or feathers, you can make a monster, you can make any other kind of animal, or you can try to make a person using yarn for hair. So I'm going to take some googly eyes for my dog. I'm going to use the large size, and I'm going to take 2 googly eyes and glue them on. When you have your eyes glued on and all of your materials gathered, come back to the video and we will keep going. So now one of the next things I'm going to do is start to cut out the ears for my dog. And he's gonna have long floppy ears that hang over the side. So I'm gonna choose a piece of colored paper, or you can color your own paper, to cut those ears out. Now that I have my ears cut out, I'm going to glue them on top of the head of my sock puppet. All right, now my ears are glued on. We have a little bit of a creative dog right now. I'm going to want to add 2 more things. I'm gonna add a nose, and I'm actually gonna cut out another piece of paper to add a little tongue for our dog. If you're making a dog like this, you can use any kind of colors. You can add any more designs like spots or maybe a collar for your dog. It is up to you. Dog sock puppet. We're going to actually learn how to make one more puppet. So grab a whole bunch of more materials and maybe try to look for a paper bag. It is now time to make our third and final puppet, which is a paper bag puppet. I've sketched out 2 little designs here, but I think I'm going to make my friend the Lorax from Dr. Seuss's book, The Lorax. All you need to make this puppet is a paper bag, some colored paper. You can either have already colored paper, or you can color on some paper and cut it out, or you can paint the paper bag. Some googly eyes, some glue, and maybe some fun extra little add-ons to make him have a little bit more personality. So I've already gotten started with this. I have my paper bag and I have some of my pieces cut out already. So what you can do now is pause the video and start to color your paper bag, if that means measuring out some paper and cutting it to size, or painting or coloring with marker or pencil or crayon your paper bag. Come back when you're ready for the next step. So now that my bag is all covered, so it's my desired color, I'm going to start to work on the face of the Lorax. And I'm going to take a second to look at my reference sketch just to remind myself of what exactly he has. So I see that he has a big kind of bushy mustache, 2 eyes, and 2 yellow eyebrows. So I might actually get a little creative with some of the feathers that I have to help me create some of those hair features on his face. So first I'm going to make his mustache with 2 yellow feathers. And again, you can use any sort of material that you have around. You can use more paper, you can use anything you can find really, or you can just color it on. These puppets are all up to you and what you would like to do with them. So because this feather isn't as long as my other one, I'm going to be gluing 2 to make it a desired length. And when you have your mustache all set, come back and I will let you know the next step. Now that I have my mustache and my little nose glued on, it's really up to you on how you want to customize your paper bag puppet. If you're making the Lorax, you can add the eyebrows and the googly eyes to really finish it off. If you're doing something else, then you can get as creative as you want. I think I might cut this scrap piece of paper into an arm for my Lorax so it looks like he's waving to us, but I would love to see all of your puppet creations. Make sure you take pictures and share them with us, because I'm sure you're going to make them creative and wonderful. Okay, and now I'm going to be putting my finishing touch. Wait, where did my puppets go?
Maybe we should check the cabin for the puppets.
Hey, what are you doing? Wow, Mr. Lorax, we found you. Let's go find the other puppets that we made.
Look, there's another puppet.
Well, now we have our sock puppet dog and our paper bag puppet Lorax. Now I think we're missing our pipe cleaner puppets. We have to find those guys.
Let's check the kitchen.
There you guys are.
Recording.
Now we have all of our puppet pal friends. Thank you so much for joining this activity. Again, feel free to show and share us anything you've created this summer. I would love to see. Bye. Bye.